And that might be a ploy. I just wonder how much homework they've done in England. You can't give Saywag any sort of room outside off. If you pitch on off stump, he just eases you through the offside. They'll be much more keen to bowl straight, try and make him play on the onside. He's strong there, but not as strong.
Maybe Matthew Hoggard, who will be bowling from the other end, could try that line, get it to swing away from Virendra Sehwag. There will be an element of risk. It could go for runs, that line. There's also a chance of picking up a wicket of Sehwag.
There's a big shout, but it's a wide. More in hope than anything.
Batsman doing the right thing. He saw the ball was short and wide. One thing you don't want to do is get a nick, slight one. A thickish edge will fly to third man for runs. Trying to dissuade, I'm sure, the umpire from calling that a wide.
Oh, and that's a very good delivery. If he can get a fair percentage on that line and that length. In the air, just wide. He got a hand on it. But those either stick or they don't. It's a very, very good effort from Nick Knight.
Actually, it's a great effort by Nick Knight.
Oh, and that was a little lucky. He might pick up a couple.
Yes, with the kind of total England have put on the board, they could be tempted to just maybe dry up the runs for India and be a little defensive, be restrictive. But that may not be a good idea.
And this time it's gone. He had a couple of little tries to measure him up. Little fuller from Caddick. Away it goes.
And I think, Barry, that was a ploy by Caddick. Two shortish deliveries and then one pitch right up. And Sehwag taking up the challenge. Didn't quite swing late enough for Caddick. And it was just a matter of time before he hit one away from Snape.
The 9th ball he's faced in succession, and that's 19 runs that he scored off them. Suddenly he's on fire. This does not augur well for England.
And that's because I think they're not looking to get him out. If that was the case, the line would have been outside. The Awesome shortish around good length, but they are keeping it close to him. This was 2 balls ago. Boundary hit straight on the onside, and this time it was even straighter. Just watch the line there, ball pitching on middle stump.
Well, he's not troubling Sehwag. This has been a big over. And it's not over yet.
Tapped on the shoulder by the captain. 3 boundaries. This was the best ball of the 3 boundaries. Just a little bit of width, but short enough for him to rock back. Big backlift allows him to get on top of the ball, and the timing has always been there with Sehwag. Here's the pick of the shots for me.
Long, very fine, and it will go all the way.
Struggles a bit against the left-handers. That one just swung enough to get it outside leg stump. All that Ganguly has to do is help it on its way. Just swung enough there.
Over the top and wide of third man and over the boundary. That's it. What an over. 12 runs off the over for India. It's 57 without loss. Gone through. This ball has stopped swinging now.
Wasn't a bad ball when it left his hand.
That is just sheer arrogance. Just a matter of throwing the bat at the ball. That has brought up his half century.
What a glorious way to bring up a half century. He's looking upstairs for oxygen, I think. 52 off 37. Some of the most classical strokes you can imagine. That is the textbook square drive.
Well, Andy Caddick deciding that he's going to be changing the line of attack. He's now gone round the wicket. Hasn't helped. Same end result.
It's 38 in boundaries out of 56 for Virendra Sehwag. Well, the ball before, that's almost 180 degrees differently. Square drive followed by a flick off the toes.
Well.
If Sehwag doesn't settle down and play sensibly, a lot of the crowd will be having coronaries shortly. They cannot keep up with this, the crowd. Have a look at this. That is a kick outside off stump. And it gets marmalised through extra cover. Oh.
Edged over slip. There's no third man that fine. He's very wide. So what could have been a very good over has turned out to cost 6 runs. 86 without loss.
Four more. Finds the gap. Steers it almost down to third man. 15 overs gone. 90.
Inside edge. Still no luck as far as England are concerned.
It's going to be one of those days for England. Inside edge. Past the off stump. Past Alex Stewart, who could do nothing about it at all. And over the rope for 4. Exasperating stuff.
That's in the air and in the gap as well. Just nonchalantly put away.
Or not, as the case may be. Beautifully played sweep right out of the middle of the bat. Giles persists in bowling over the wicket at leg stump, and that's where Sehwag will hit him into the wide open spaces on the leg side.
The orthodox sweep. Now will you get out the reverse sweep again? He plays the pull, then powerfully struck. Another boundary right through Caddick. So the wheels just seem to be coming off.
Well, it's a day that Andrew Caddick wants to forget already. Hammered around the park in his new ball spell, and he's let that through his legs. Came at him hard, too short from Giles.
Lovely shot. He generates tremendous power when he plays the shot of the back foot. Great work with the wrists.
You know, that's where he's so strong. Being able to manipulate, manoeuvre the ball into the gaps in the field. This is just a beautiful wristy flick through square leg. Worked away off his hip. Straightish ball, just a fraction short.
Just a single. Roy Shah at mid-on. gone. Just falling short of the ropes.
For some reason, Ganguly was getting a little edgy at the crease. Maybe this is what it was. It had been a long time since that big shot had come. It's not gone all the way, but he'll be happy. It is hit in the air. The bottom hand coming into play.
Brings them in, and Sehwag finds a gap, and it goes all the way.
Also good against the spinners. They are bred on spinners. That's a staple diet for Indian batsmen. This was something that was expected. Ashley Giles, not much success over the wicket, came round the wicket. It's a positive move, but then the shots of this kind also come into play. It's not working.
Again, you can see how many fielders are inside the circle. That's the shot. That's some red border on the Sehwag.
Well, the biggest noise that we've heard so far in the tournament, and here at the Premadasa, and to add to that, there are some fireworks outside the ground. Second 100 in one-day internationals for Virendra Sehwag. The first one was in quick time. This one has come off 77 balls. And the first one was even quicker. It came off 69.
Straight down the ground, that's gone a long way. It will go all the way.
Brings up the 150 for India, and this is predictable. Left arm spinner to Saurav Ganguly on a good pitch, and when he was bowling round the wicket, he made sure that he was covering the line.
Well, it hasn't kept him cool for long. Made that into a full toss, dispatched it easily.
The smiles are getting wider on the faces of Sehwag and Ganguly. Blackwell trying to keep it full, not giving the advantage of the elevation that he might give to the batsman if it's any shorter. Always beautifully balanced when he steps out to the spinners.
Well, that has flown past slip as well, and another boundary. Well, when things aren't going your way, they just keep on going away from you. Another opportunity goes begging.
Well, certainly surprised Virendra Sehwag, and got to feel sorry for the bowler here. It's hot, humid, and he attempted a short delivery which came off well, and he was really fending at that run. Sehwag went fine off the glove, and the outfield is quick. Even if you're fending, ball going off the glove is going all the way.
No ball is the call, and it's gone for 4. Could have been a wicket off the previous delivery. Instead, 9 runs off 2 deliveries. That pass, and look at it again. He has to get up and chase now. Three runs to Ganguly, no. Sehwag says 2, but that still brings up Ganguly's 50. Paul Allen had Ravi Shastri with him before. Couldn't take any wickets. He has a new bowling partner now. It's Barry Richards.
Thanks, Mike. It's a stroll in the park for India. 182 without loss. The captain's just gone to 50.
He's tipped this in the air, but didn't time it well enough. Or did he? Yes, he did. I thought Trescothick had a chance there because it hit the bottom of the bat. So he continues on his merry way. That's the highest score made against England as an opening partnership. Ravi Shastri and Chris Srikanth formerly held the record before that shot.
Out, gone. Simple return catch. Blackwell gets his first wicket in one-day international cricket, and he's got rid of Virender Sehwag, who has been simply brilliant.
Well, a soft dismissal in the end, but you can't blame him. He must be quite warm out there, and he's given us a display second to none. Off the bottom of the bat, I think he initially wanted to go over the top. Sehwag, well, he'll have to go a long, long, long way to see a better knock than that. Fantastic display of stroke play from Virender Sehwag. 126 for Sehwag, 192 for 1.
That's a fine shot. Just a gentle push down the ground. That's good enough.
Matthew Hoggard just commencing his final over. Been going for, well, 40 off 9. That's fairly respectable under tonight's conditions. Those conditions being the Sehwag hurricane.
And the pull this time. Another boundary, consecutive boundaries here for the Indian captain. And now beginning to take charge.
The Indian captain may be in charge. The England captain doesn't know what to do.
More runs. Third boundary of the over, and that was a controlled hook shot.
Hoggard deliberately banged this one halfway down. This time Ganguly executes perfectly. Over the top of it, hits it down, hits it hard, and hits it in the gap.
Lovely shot. He's found the gap.
Well, not only is the new ball easy to see, but as Ravi was suggesting, it comes off the bat a bit quicker. And it bounced a bit more, and it was easier to hit. And it got hit. Oh, that's a long hop.
Another boundary. So no joy for Caddick whatsoever.
There may have been an element of prediction about this. Perhaps expecting a short one after the ball before. Well, the bowler obliged. Well, no matter how much he predicted it, it was a fine shot. Over the top of it once again and smashed away. One on the offside, one on the leg.
He misses the ball. The bat goes for a toss. Well, it's that humid out there. He wants a change of gloves.
And there's no English player rushing to pick it up for him. If you go and get that yourself, Sorev. Just wander out the square leg. And that's the second time we've seen that in the tournament. Mark Boucher almost got cleaned up the other day by one. That was a full shot. Exactly the same. Whoa! It's not a world record. Apparently that's just in the qualifying distance.
That's a monster hit. And what a way to bring up his 19th 100 in one-day internationals.
Ten fours, 2 sixes for Saurav Ganguly. Well, his opening partner's already made 100 today. And he's backed it up. Patience at the start, supporting Sehwag, and acceleration towards the end. And this shot to bring it up. 25, 30 metres over the boundary.
And again, he'll get a boundary this time.